And with these symptoms, any suggestions or any advice on how we can manage the symptoms?
Yes, it's an old adage, like prevention is better than cure. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. We moisturize our skin from, from our teenage years in our 20s, but we don't take care of our eyes. And it's also a surface, but a much more complex surface, arguably, than skin. The skin differs, everywhere in the body, but the eyes, similar to how the skin in your face is different from the skin in your arm, there are different bits of the eyes that you need to keep lubricated. And we have our lids that help us spread this lubrication around. But as menopause ensues, we just don't produce enough tears and oils to be able to keep it as healthy as it was before. So moisturizing regularly, using eye drop sprays, supplementing, especially when you're working in front of the screen or you're in air conditioning, which I am right now, it's utmost, I think. So the other things you can do for your eyes, I think are very pragmatic. Taking a regular eye test once a year is really important once you're past 40. So an optician or an eye doctor should check your eyes once a year. A good kind of if you think of mental health, so anything that gives you good mental health gives you good eye health. So getting more rest, being in a less stressful environment. But one of the main modifying things we can do for our eye health is to make sure we have an adequate diet that produces the vitamins and the oils that we require to make good tears. So, for example, foods such as oily fish, nuts, seeds, eggs, dark green leafy vegetables not only have nutrients, but they contain pigments that our body cannot make themselves, that deposit in the eye. It not only helps with how you feel about your eyes, but also how you see, because the film behind the eye that receives all the light and makes the picture that we perceive in our brain requires certain pigments in the eyes that we just can't produce ourselves. So I think a general overall well-being practices also apply to our eye health. But the two things I think that are modifiable and have the greatest impact are to make sure we moisturize our eyes from external, and to make sure we eat well, and to have sufficient supplements to ensure we see well.